Hey there, NextYork friends, ring the bells, turn on the lights. It's time for a new video, and this one is huge. Bigger than a blockbuster movie poster, brighter than the lights of Times Square. Ready for the magic? Because we're going to Broadway. Broadway, the backbone of New York City, the artery that pumps rhythm and rhyme through the city that never sleeps. An avenue that vibrates with the energy of 1,000 stories told through music, dance, and words. And believe me, every square inch of this pavement has a story to tell. It's not just about musicals, my friends, it's a time capsule. We're talking about the evolution of theater, from its humble beginnings to the groundbreaking shows of today. So buckle up as I guide you through the history, architecture, and magic of Broadway. Get ready to dive into a world where dreams take shape under the spotlight, where emotions overflow in every note, and where every night a new chapter is written in the history of theater. Ready for the journey? Let's go.
Our first act begins in 1823 at a place called Niblo's Garden. Picture, if you will, an oasis in the middle of the bustling city. A lush garden adorned with fountains, tree-lined walkways, and the tempting aroma of street food. But Niblo's Garden wasn't just a place to relax, it was a hotbed of entertainment. Acrobats defying gravity, clowns with corny jokes, operas that made you cry, and of course the audience, vibrant and full of life. And in this melting pot of creativity, a new art form was born. In 1866, a production called The Black Crook took the stage by storm. An extravagant show with dancers, elaborate sets and a melodramatic story, it was an instant hit. Some called it a lucky break. I call it the big bang of the modern musical. Niblo's Garden may be gone, but its legacy lives on in every song, dance and thunderous applause that fills Broadway theatres today. Niblo's Garden taught us that the theatre has no limits, that mixing genres, the boldness to experiment, the daring to be different, are the secret ingredients for a masterpiece. And this seed of innovation, planted so many years ago, has blossomed into the vibrant tapestry that is Broadway today. Every new show builds on the legacy of Niblo's Garden, pushing the boundaries of creativity and captivating audiences in new and unexpected ways. So the next time you're walking through Soho, remember Niblo's Garden. The ghost of this garden still lives, whispering stories of ingenuity and boldness with every step. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, it will inspire the next great theatrical revolution. Fast forward a few decades to the year 1903, and we find ourselves at the majestic New Amsterdam Theatre. This isn't just a theatre, my friends, it's a monument to Broadway's golden age, a palace of marble and gold, adorned with frescoes, sculptures, and an opulence that takes your breath away. Imagine the opening nights, the stars shining on the red carpet, the sound of heels echoing in the lobby, the excitement in the air. The New Amsterdam has seen it all, from vaudeville to revue shows, from classic musicals to groundbreaking productions. But of all the stories that have been told on this stage, there's one that reigns supreme. A timeless story of love, betrayal and responsibility, told through an explosion of colour, music and staging that transports you to another world. Of course, I'm talking about The Lion King. Since 1997, this groundbreaking production has called the New Amsterdam Theatre home, captivating millions of viewers with its powerful story and amazing staging. And the New Amsterdam, with its grandeur and history, is the perfect stage for this epic tale. It's as if the theatre itself comes alive, whispering the secrets of its past through every song, every dance, every roar of the Lion King. The New Amsterdam reminds us that Broadway is an endless cycle of reinvention, a place where classic stories find new ways to shine, and where the next generation of artists and innovators are waiting in the wings, ready to make their mark on the world stage. The Shubert opened in 1913. This theatre is a trip back in time. Imagine walls adorned with red velvet, chandeliers that look like cascading crystals, and a stage ready to host epic stories. It's named after the Shubert family, visionaries who built a theatrical empire. Its Italian Renaissance design transports you to another era, to a golden age of theatre. Walking through its hallways is like flipping through a Broadway scrapbook. Here, the biggest stars have shined, the most powerful voices have sung, and the most moving stories have been told. The Shubert isn't just a theatre, it's a guardian of history, a testament to the passion for the performing arts that has captivated generations. And speaking of memorable stories, how can we forget the Phantom of the Opera? This classic found the perfect stage for its Gothic drama in theatres like the Shubert. Imagine the music echoing in every corner, the voices rising amidst the dim lights, the story of love and obsession catching the audience in its web. The Shubert, with its elegant yet mysterious atmosphere, becomes another character in the play. Its corners seem to hold secrets, whispers of past applause, the echo of an unforgettable melody. There are places that seem destined to house certain stories, and the Shubert was undoubtedly born to be the home of the Phantom. Now, let's hop over to the Gershwin, a giant made of steel and glass, named after the one and only George Gershwin, the king of jazz. Opened in 1990, this theatre is the definition of modern. With cutting-edge technology that will leave you speechless, the Gershwin can house the most ambitious shows, the most innovative productions. And what better example than Wicked, the untold story of the Witches of Oz? This musical, with its message of acceptance and music that grabs you from the first chord, found the perfect stage to unfold its magic in the Gershwin. Imagine the transformation of Elphaba, the Wicked Witch, surrounded by lights, special effects, and a set design that transports you to the magical world of Oz. The Gershwin, with its enormous stage and its cutting-edge technology, lets Wicked soar, lets its message reach every corner of the theatre. The lights change colour, creating magical atmospheres. The special effects make you question your own eyes. And the music, oh, the music washes over you in a wave of emotions. It's the perfect combination, a touching story, a talented cast, and a theatre that amplifies every note, every line, every gesture. The Gershwin is proof that Broadway is always evolving, always looking for new ways to tell stories, to surprise the audience, to create pure magic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we arrive at the Neil Simon Theatre, a Broadway veteran that has seen it all since its opening in 1927. A theatre that has adapted to the times without losing any of its classic charm. With its elegant facade and cosy interior, the Neil Simon is like an old friend who welcomes you with open arms, ready to share an unforgettable night. And what better host for a legend like Michael Jackson? MJ. The musical found in this stage, the perfect place to revive the music and legacy of the King of Pop. Imagine Michael Jackson's vibrant energy filling every corner of the theatre. The gravity-defying dance moves, the music that makes you jump out of your seat, the story of an icon who lives on in our hearts. The Neil Simon, with its intimate atmosphere, lets the energy of MJ the musical completely surround you. It's like a private concert, a direct connection with the legend. And this theatre, despite having witnessed decades of hits, still maintains the ability to surprise, to thrill, to make us vibrate with every note. The Neil Simon is proof that Broadway always has room for innovation, for reinvention, to celebrate the legacy of great artists. In the heart of Broadway, among bright marquees and bustling crowds, sits the Eugene O'Neill Theatre, a place where the history of theatre can be felt in every corner, in every red velvet seat. Opened in 1925, this theatre exudes a classic elegance, a sophistication that evokes the magical Broadway nights of yesteryear. Its walls have witnessed countless stories, shared laughter and tears between actors and audience members. And it is here, on this intimate stage, that the Book of Mormon found its home. A bold, irreverent satire that challenges conventions and forces us to confront our own beliefs with a mischievous smile. The proximity of the audience to the stage intensifies the experience, creating a unique connection between the overflowing energy of the play and the laughter that echoes in every corner of the theatre. The Eugene O'Neill Theatre, a space where satire and intimacy merge to create an unforgettable theatrical experience. The Book of Mormon isn't a musical for the easily offended. It's an explosion of dark humour, of religious satire that will make you question everything you thought you knew about faith, identity, and the meaning of life. Imagine a story about two young Mormon missionaries sent to Uganda to share their faith. Their innocence clashes head-on with the reality of a country ravaged by poverty, disease, and violence. With catchy songs and extravagant characters, the play explores complex themes with a boldness and humour that will leave you breathless. Get ready to laugh out loud, even if you sometimes feel a little uncomfortable. The Eugene O'Neill Theatre, with its welcoming atmosphere and rich history of memorable productions, becomes the perfect setting for this subversive comedy that has captured the hearts of millions of viewers. We continue our journey through Broadway, letting ourselves be captivated by the vibrant energy of Times Square until we arrive at the Hirschfeld Theatre, a space where modernity blends with theatrical tradition to create unforgettable experiences. Opened in 1924, the theatre has been carefully restored, preserving its original elegance while adapting to the demands of contemporary productions. Its facade, adorned with the name of the legendary caricaturist Hirschfeld, reminds us of the close relationship between theatre and the visual arts. Inside, the Hirschfeld Theatre welcomes us with a sophisticated atmosphere, with architectural details that evoke the glamour of Broadway's golden age. But don't be fooled by its classic appearance. This theatre is a melting pot of innovation, a space where cutting-edge technology is put at the service of art. And what better setting for Moulin Rouge, the musical, a show overflowing with passion, romance, and infectious energy. The lights, the sound, the special effects, everything comes together to transport us to Bohemian Paris at the end of the 19th century. Moulin Rouge, the musical, is a feast for the senses, an explosion of colour, music and dance that celebrates life in all its facets. Get ready to be swept away by the love story between Christian, a young writer, and Satine, the star of the Moulin Rouge. The stage transforms into a whirlwind of emotions. Iconic pop songs blend with the original music from the movie, creating a soundtrack that will have you tapping your toes in your seat. The choreography, full of sensuality and energy, will leave you breathless. The Hirschfeld Theatre, with its cutting-edge technology and elegant atmosphere, becomes the perfect setting for this immersive theatrical experience. Moulin Rouge, the musical, is a celebration of life, love and artistic freedom, an experience you can't miss. Oh, Radio City Music Hall, a name that brings to mind images of bright lights, grand music, and an energy that could light up the whole city. Opened in 1932 during the golden age of Art Deco, this theatre is much more than just a stage, it's a monument to grandeur. Imagine high ceilings that seem to touch the sky, ornate details that transport you to another era, and an atmosphere so magical that it makes you believe in Christmas miracles. And speaking of Christmas miracles, we can't forget the show that has captivated generations, the Christmas Spectacular. Since 1933, this show has filled Radio City Music Hall with the joy of Christmas. With its energetic musical numbers, its perfectly synchronized dancers and the stellar appearance of the Rockettes, the Christmas Spectacular is an experience that will leave you breathless. But the Christmas Spectacular is way more than just a show, you know? It's a tradition that brings families and friends together year after year. It's a chance to relive the magic of childhood and make new memories that will last a lifetime. And what better place to have this experience than at Radio City Music Hall? A theatre that has witnessed countless historic moments and hosted some of the world's most important artists. From Frank Sinatra to the Beatles, to Ella Fitzgerald and Ray Charles, the Radio City Music Hall stage has pulsed with the energy of legends. So, my friends, if you're looking for an unforgettable Christmas experience, you can't miss the Christmas Spectacular at Radio City Music Hall. I promise you won't regret it. And now, my friends, we arrive at a crucial point in our Broadway journey, Hamilton, a musical that has revolutionized the theatre scene and captured the hearts of millions worldwide. How can we describe the genius of Hamilton? It's an explosive fusion of history, hip-hop, R&B and soul. It's the story of a founding father told through the music of our generation. It's a masterpiece that challenges conventions and breaks barriers. Since its premiere in 2015, Hamilton has been an unprecedented phenomenon. Tickets sell out months in advance, critics heap on the praise, and the audience leaves the theatre moved, inspired, and wanting more. But Hamilton is much more than just a hit musical. It's a play that has generated a deep and lasting cultural impact. Its diverse cast, made up mostly of actors of colour, has challenged Broadway norms and opened doors for a new generation of artists. Its innovative fusion of musical genres has broken barriers and shown that history can be told in new and exciting ways. And its message about the importance of immigration, diversity, and the fight for dreams resonates more strongly than ever in today's world. Hamilton has won 11 Tony Awards, a Grammy, and the prestigious Pulitzer Prize for Drama. But beyond the awards and recognition, what really matters is the impact this play has had on millions of people around the world.
And so, my friends, we come to the end of our journey through Broadway, a place where history comes alive, the music transports us, and dreams come true. From historical theaters like the New Amsterdam and the Shubert, to the modernity of the Gershwin and the cultural impact of Hamilton, Broadway is a melting pot of creativity, passion, and talent. We hope this journey has inspired you to explore the magical world of theater and to discover the magic of shows like The Lion King, The Phantom of the Opera, Wicked, MJ the Musical, The Book of Mormon, Moulin Rouge, and of course, the unforgettable Christmas spectacular at Radio City Music Hall. Don't forget to subscribe to NextYork and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos about the vibrant theatrical world of New York City. See you next time!